Alright guys, so I decided to try and do another one. We'll see if she lets me. Whoa! Oh my gosh, anyway. So I wanted to do a review on the Almay Pure Blends that I just used in my DIY moisturizer. Because I feel like I've done a lot of reviews and a lot of them, except for like one, I think like one or two have been rave reviews, and the one or two, or yeah, except for one or two have been rave reviews, and this is definitely not. At first, when I first started using these products, one of them, the reason I have two of them is one of them is an SPF of 20, and one of them has no SPF in it. And I guess one with the SPF of 20 in it is a little bit thicker. And I actually used that in my tinted moisturizer because it was a little bit thicker. And the one without the SPF is really light coverage. They're both really light coverage. And it seems like the one with the SPF is just a little bit darker. They're both in ivory. The reason I have this one, because I really didn't like this one, and it kind of sat in my, hi Lily, kind of sat in my makeup drawer for a long time, because I did use up a couple of these, and it is, what are you doing? I know my hair, goof nugget. Look at that. Anyway, this one just kind of sat in my makeup drawer, but my friend had this, and it was a little bit too light for her, and so she just kind of gave it to me, and I really don't like it either. It's a little bit thicker than this one is, but it's similar consistency. I think the reason I picked these up is because they're hyperallergenic, 97.4% natural ingredients. Stop it, let me finish this. Look. What is it? Okay. So yeah, that's why I probably picked them up in the first place, and plus they were on sale, so I picked them up just to kind of try that one. She's going to take them from me. Well, first of all, if you don't shake them up really well, like she's doing right now, you got to shake it up really well. If you just try and open the top and they've been sitting for a minute and you start to squeeze it out onto your hand, it separates. And the liquid is really gross, and it like leaks all over your hand. So if you have to shake it up really well, and sometimes if you don't shake it up really well, the liquid and the actual color of the foundation doesn't really mix, as she's doing right now, doesn't really mix very well, and it looks really streaky. It also really made me look cakey around my nose. A lot of foundations do that. It really just depends on what I did the night before for my skincare routine, which I have a dry skin night skincare routine video. If you guys want to check it out, it's really been helping out with my dry skin, and my makeup's going on a lot smoother. It's not cakey. But, yeah. Okay. So, when you put this on, I can kind of do, like, you can hear how liquidy it is, and it's just terrible. I'm like, look, it's just dripping. And in my opinion, you know, you don't want your foundation to be too thick, but you don't want it to be barely any, you know, like barely any thickness to it. Like there's no thickness. And it just looks streaky, like if you can, just looks all gross. And imagine putting that on your face and trying to use a brush or a sponge or anything, even your fingers, to put it on your face. I just really disliked that one. I think out of the two, the SPF one is better because it's thicker. It's not as drippy and runny, and it's just horrible. I think it's probably $4 or $5 at the store. I just really don't like it, and I will never repurchase this. I will never buy it ever again. I don't know why I bought it so many times. I think I bought it like 3 times, and I think I thought it was working, but it wasn't. It really didn't cover anything at all, and it made me look really cakey and almost pasty. Pasty is a good word to describe it. Let me know if you've tried these before, what you think about them. Maybe it's just the one that I have. I mean, I swear the first one was better. The first one that I used wasn't so bad. I think it was, though, I think it was in the summer, so it was kind of like, oh, you know, it's hot outside, you don't want a thick foundation anyway, this is great. I just really don't like it, and I would not recommend you purchase it. There are so many other great drugstore foundations out there that you can try out, and I have a whole lot that I want to try out. There's like the Magic Souffle moisturizer. I'm not sure. I think that's Revlon. Don't quote me because there. And then the Superstay 24 hour. Um, there's a lot of them, and I really want to try them out. And I've kind of heard mixed reviews on some of them, but I'm gonna try one or two of them out anyway. But she loves shaking them because it's not even here. Shake, 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 and it goes bloop, bloop, and it sounds gross. And I don't like the packaging either. I mean, I would rather have a little jar or something than to have this goofy little dinky thing, and it's really crappy packaging, and it's really messy, and it's just gross. And the top doesn't always stay on, you know, because it's so easy to just pop it off, and then it just, then you lose the top, and it's just terrible. There is 1 fluid ounce in here. I mean, I guess it's a good amount of product. I don't think it's worth it at all. I mean, even if it was $1, it's probably not even worth it, you know, to even pick it up unless you're, like, adding it to something else, like a tinted moisturizer or something. But I'm thinking I'm just going to throw away the liquidy one because I did use this one up in my tutorial, the SPF one, and it was thicker, and I don't know. You want to see the SPF, there's a little bit. You can see it is a lot thicker. It's still runny, though. And it seems darker, too. See, it's better, and that's why I used it for the moisturizer. It's better than the other one, but not by much. So I hope this helped you guys out, and I'll talk to you later.